Hey guys, Aaron here, Melody and Grimlock behind the camera.
Hi.
Welcome to House of Haha. So we are really excited about this video to talk about, I think, one of the coolest states we've been to when it comes to camping. If you are a person who likes to go camping, you like to go experience different kinds of places, you like it's affordable, variety of things, New Mexico, our 39th state that we've traveled around the lower 48 so far, has been, I think, kind of a hidden jewel. Because I didn't know what to expect when we came to New Mexico, but the camping that we have found here has surprised me, has delighted me, and I'm really looking forward to having this be a regular destination for us, for having a place to go to. So one of the things that I thought was super cool was the state parks. Would you agree, Melody?
Yeah, state parks are really cool here. There's tons of them.
They're all over the place. They're like, and they're peppered around. Like you'll find ones off the interstate. You'll find ones a little further back off the smaller roads. It surprises me.
Anywhere there's a reservoir or a
Exactly.
lake or something water related, they have,
There's
put a
camping
state
somewhere
park.
nearby. Right now, we're currently at a place where there's a river behind us. So, like,
That's not a state park, though.
that's not a state park, but it's New Mexico. So, one of the things, like, since you mentioned the water that is extremely unique about New Mexico that a lot of states don't let you do is beachside camping at lakes. There was one particular we checked out. It was called Elephant Butte.
That was the first one we stopped at.
That was the first one we stopped at. And the only reason we didn't stay there was it was pretty full. It was like Father's Day. And the beach camping around the edge was what they let you do. Basically, you could pull up right to the side of the beach. You can camp right over there. You can set up. You got space between it. Everyone seemed super cool, and hanging out. But it was just too hot. We like more shade. So it was more of a personal preference. It's the only reason we didn't stay there. And then there was the Perchick Campground.
That's where we did stay later. We had cottonwood trees, so there was shade.
It was.
I guess there's it's a dam. There's a dam there and a reservoir.
There was. Again, if you like camping near bodies of water, and especially want to get camping really close to them, New Mexico is the place to do that. The Perchick Campground, like Melody says, where we ended up staying, that was a really nice state park. That was like in the $8 range, something like that.
It's $8 for primitive camping, like $10 per site, which we stayed at a little site, because we didn't go down to
Or
there.
$14 if you want like RV stuff and plugins and electrical and all the bells and whistles and stuff
And
like that.
shelters. They have shelters since there's so much sun here.
A lot of the campgrounds like this do have shelters of them. It's a thoughtful thing to consider for the people to spend time over here. New Mexico seems to me very inviting. Like the staff was super cool. We've met a lot of volunteer staff at some of the BLM sites, the national parks. We've met rangers at some of the state parks. And everyone seemed super laid back and very eager to help. There was one guy when we stayed at a place called Coyote Creek. Is that right? Yeah, Coyote Creek Campground State Park.
It's like near the northeast.
Yes. And
Just south of Angel Fire.
near Angel Fire, exactly. And they were just closing down. Like he was in there counting out his receipts and stuff, and we couldn't find a campground immediately available. So we wanted to ask him, what was available. He was nice enough when he got done. Obviously, he at the end of his day off duty, and he drove us around. He knew one little back camp spot for us, and he drove us back over there and took us down. And I thought it was very kind of him to do that at dark, because if we tried to go find it on our own,
I didn't even know there was a campground down there because their signage was a little
I didn't either.
scant.
Like I wouldn't have driven down those roads by myself without having a ranger escort me down there. That's just one example of some of the staff that we've met at the campgrounds, and it's a general vibe. Like it seems fairly consistent. Like the people in New Mexico, the idea of camping in Mexico seems very, very relaxed. It's very affordable.
There's tons of families out there.
A lot. The Perchick Campground we
playing
stayed at.
music, just having a good time and laughing, and they play games out in the open. Like I saw, saw kids playing t-ball and
Cornhole.
people playing. I guess
I didn't even know this was I was cracking up when I realized when this game was explained to. I mean, I heard of it before.
You played back in Arizona
as a
we were
child.
talking.
I guess I did. I don't know if anyone called it cornhole though.
Who doesn't? Because they can't resist it. I don't know.
But the point is every time we go to a different campground in New Mexico, everyone's super cool. No one's being loud, like Melody said. It's a very family kind of environment, and everyone's having a good time. You know what I mean? In a nice way. So, what else about New Mexico can we tell people that they should know about before they go camping?
They also have free camping in the national forest. They've got Carson National Forest in the North, which is named for Kit Carson.
Yes,
So,
it is.
and that's like really cool. And we went up there, like we had to drive up a dirt road
A
and everything. It was
6-mile dirt road.
10,000 feet elevation up there, but that was a really nice campground. There was all sorts of trees and stuff. Oh, there's so many birds up here flying around. But there was tons of trees. It was like up on a mountain. You like didn't even really know you were in New Mexico, or at least I didn't. But I haven't been here before, so now I know that there's a lot of variety.
That reminds me, like when we visited the White Sands National Monument, the ranger there had recommended to us to go check out the Lincoln National Forest. She was from Northern California, and she said the forest was so nice and pretty up there, it almost made her feel like she was in Northern California again. And that's where we ended up trying to go through there.
Yeah, we were going to go through
We're
there.
going to go through there. We got to see
plan.
parts of it. Like you did get up to it, and you got to experience
They don't know what you're talking about yet.
that New Mexico. But there was a there was a big fire, and we got diverted around.
We didn't
the
know
fire.
it was a fire, though.
We didn't know it was a
time.
fire.
We thought they were making a movie.
I did. I thought because they do a lot of filming in New Mexico, I was like, this is all being diverted for a movie of something going on here. And then later I'm like, no, there's an actual fire. So anyway,
Like to go back there.
we want to
Try
go
that
back
out.
there. That's definitely one of the things when I come back. Many times we plan to come back to New Mexico. The Lincoln Forest is someplace I want to go experience more. Hopefully we won't have a fire at the time. But if you happen to come back over here, that is one place that we got to experience a tiny taste of and was highly recommended to us. So Lincoln Forest I would definitely check out. And then Melody said, the 64. Again,
There's there's a lot of camping
Near
along
Angel
all
Fire.
the interstate. Well, between
Ish.
Angel Fire and Taos.
yeah, in that
sort of.
area.
There's a lot of little sites. I didn't really love those sites, but they're all $6. It's national forest camping. They have
You got benches.
nothing. Did it have benches?
It had a bench. You had a fire ring. You had a porta potty.
Oh,
a
it
bathroom
did have a
nearby.
fire ring, but it was like kind of unkempt.
It wasn't. These are the side of the road. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, these are
Roadside
roadside
camping.
camping. So you pull off. You've got a campsite there, but the road is right there. I think those work really well. If you're trying to find a place and just stay somewhere for the night, those work really good. They do have a bathroom. I think there was a water setup we didn't use because we didn't need to.
We decided not to stay there.
We didn't
'cause it
stay
just,
there.
Like,
I just don't want to camp beside the road. That's a personal
but it
choice
was
for
fine.
us.
It
But
was
it's
fine.
nice to know it's
It
available.
just wasn't as nice as I was hoping for, and like it really paid off because we found like this place that we're at now, which is the Wild Rivers Recreation Area in the
Rio
Rio Grande
Norte.
del Norte National Monument, founded in 2013 by President Obama, one of his additions to the national lands.
He added, I think, more national parks than any previous president, or he had set a recent new record or something
And
like that.
this is one of them. So we got to be here. I think it was maybe in the recreation area before that. It just now got the
And I'll tell you what, this is a BLM.
$7. So $1
$7.
more than that roadside camping, which $6 is also very affordable. But this is $7. And like here, I'm going to change the focus in so they can see the canyon.
Okay.
That is the Rio Grande del Norte Gorge out there, and at the bottom is the river.
It's like 500 feet below us.
So it's
glorious. This view is
$7 we're
amazing.
paying to stay here, and there's like a bathroom. It's not a porta potty, a vault pit toilet.
It's a pit toilet, but they take care of it every day. The
I think
volunteer
they do it
staff is
twice a day. Honestly, I think they're out here twice a day.
The staff, I noticed here, a lot of these parks seem pretty attentive. The Perchick one was a lot of younger staff, it seemed to be, that were working there. And the bathrooms there, we ended up finding out later, we kept going to a kind of a not very cool bathroom.
Gross
Then we found
one,
the next
but then
morning
there
in
was
daylight,
like
there
a
was
plumbing bathroom
there
right
was a
next to us.
bathroom there. But that's also one this is the real secret. If you want to camp in New Mexico, free showers in state parks.
That's true. Except it is those ones you have to push the button every like 10 seconds.
Push that button rather than dropping quarters every time. Like
Right.
it is like 6 seconds. You got to push the button to get it going. But I don't know if they've all been like that. At least a couple ones we've experienced. But the point is, showers available at a park is a rarity. It's usually that's a luxury item. The majority, almost 95% of the ones we've experienced across our 40 states traveling through the country, if they have showers available, it's going to cost you. Sometimes it might cost you $1, might get you 8 or 10 minutes, or a little bit longer. But the point is, these are free. in addition to having affordable camping and taking care of the park and everyone being super cool.
And they have Wi-Fi near the front of the parks, like in their entrances and like
Wi-Fi.
It's not exactly a visitor center, but like in the little ranger station area with the showers and stuff, it's free Wi-Fi you can sign on to. So
it's rare. It's not something you find. Again, 40 states we've done, you don't find it in a lot of places.
I want to say also that we have also had like service like everywhere, even 10,000 feet. We've had phone service and internet service available to us. Which, so maybe if you need to do work and being connected to the internet, New Mexico is a really good place for you because it seems like it's got service. There have been a couple of places where we haven't had really good internet service, but I think we've had phone service everywhere.
I would agree. And that's one of those, and it is nice to know as you're traveling around, particularly in the desert, that if you need to call for help or you need phone service or something available, or to find directions, or as we be able to look up campgrounds or things like that, New Mexico seems fairly consistent for us being able to have service. Also, we should mention too, if for people who have never camped in a desert area, high desert or whatever before, there's a few things you want to make sure to think of. Because I want to encourage people who've never been to New Mexico before, but like camping, we totally recommend you guys coming here. So if you've never been to a desert, you want to make sure you have plenty of water. Now, a lot of these places do have water available that you can, fill up, which is nice, but you always want to make sure you got water on. You want to wear light clothes are helpful in the desert because it helps reflect the sunlight rather than absorb it. I don't have it on right now, but if you have long sleeve shirts, but a light colored long sleeve shirts, like this right here, are excellent.
Like a highlighter.
Anything if you imagine at nighttime that you wanted to wear, so a car going by with the light would bounce off you and they'd be able to see you, that's the exact same kind of clothes you want to wear in the daytime in the desert because it reflects on anything you wear.
The sun will just mess you up.
You have to be very proactive in making sure that you in the desert in New Mexico, the shade is wonderful. Out in the sun, it's pretty hot. So you want to make sure you're prepared for that. What else should we tell people for desert camping?
Water and stay in the shade, I guess. Just it's not really nice at night. Watch what season you go at. Oh yeah, there's like freaking ton of little biting mites here.
Let me tell you, this is a good tip right here, particularly so far like in northern New Mexico. They're called
June
no-see-ums.
and July is
June and
apparently
July.
their season.
No-see-ums. It's like being attacked by grains of pepper, essentially, that come onto you and they bite you. You don't always notice it when they're doing it, but later on they leave little red marks all over you and they itch like insane. So
wear
no-see-ums.
long sleeves. I'm wearing socks and sandals just so that nothing shows because I'm serious.
The grass
I don't
areas,
even
they
get
get in your
bitten by
legs.
mosquitoes, but like they just ate me up. I think I walked Grimbo through like some grasses on the first day, and it's just like pretty crappy. But since I've put on all of these just leggings, but long pants and long shirts and socks,
Kept you protected.
I haven't gotten any new bites, and I'm not getting any new bites because
Yep.
it's my blood. I'm not raising any babies on this blood.
So the point is, you have these are the little things you just want to think about. It's just, camping is camping. You have to deal with the insects, you have to deal with the environment, things like that. You have to adapt to it. But once you figure it out, places like this can be extremely comfortable, extremely enjoyable. And again, New Mexico likes camping near water, so even if it's warm, just go hang out and just take a dive someplace.
Let's go look at the view over here
Let's
so we
go
can
check it
finish
out.
it.
I'm gonna take Grimlock.
Get Grimbo. He loves a good view.
So
All right, you gotta come
the
closer.
Rio Grande del Norte. So the Grand River of the North.
Gosh, you can't see it today. I thought you could see it one day.
Step over here. Right
can hear
these
it.
trees.
God, I'm falling in a hole.
I got you. Anyway, you can take in the view and just see how.
Oh, is that it? Oh, there it is. Right there.
So you're seeing about 500 feet below.
Nobody can hear you when you talk over
We're seeing about 500 feet below you right now.
All right, this is the end of the New Mexico camping video.
So again, this is Melody and Aaron, Grimlock. We really recommend it. If you are someone who enjoys camping and you want to go to someplace affordable, has excellent amenities, bathrooms, water, great staff,
Not a
lots
ton of
great views. What?
Not a ton of jerks.
Not a ton of jerks. New Mexico is a great place to go camping. I can't say enough good things about it. Please check it out for yourself. Leave your comments. Tell us about your experiences. If you have anything specific you want to know about New Mexico we didn't talk about, leave it there and we'll make sure we'll let you know.
Or we won't know at all.
That's right. Go to houseofhaha.com where you can buy some of our original artwork.
And t-shirts.
And then go to haveareasonableday.com where you can find out how to become a part of the book and the adventure that we're currently writing right now.
Plus get souvenirs.
Every
That's
month,
cool.
some great stuff. Lots of cool stuff for helping
right.
us. Thanks for stopping in. Share the video. Please subscribe for updates. Have a reasonable day.
Bye.